Coming.
Ohayo.
At 11:26, Minatsu came 4 minutes earlier than the promised time. How did I know that you'd be wearing your uniform?
どっちにしようか迷ったんだけどな。やはり校門をくぐるときはこの格好でないと。
You're right. I was already ready to go, so I stepped out and walked up. Okay, shall we? I took her hand as usual and we started walking. It was showering. The petals were showering on us. Despite the cold winter wind, the cherry blossom petals were falling on us like a shower. It really felt like graduation season. Always has to have petals, doesn't it?
どうした？
Damn cold. Yeah, I still got a bit of that cold, you know. Seems to have finally settled down quite a bit, but it's still there. This kind of scene is just perfect for your graduation. It totally does remind me of Planet.
ここは年中こんな感じじゃないか。
That's true. We got to school. It was a bit before noon.
で、どこへ行けばいいんだ？
Now, speaking of Planet, I think they got like a... I think they've got an English translation, like an official one now, if I recall reading. So that's neat. Come to think of it, I didn't know where to take Minatsu. The class presidents just told us to come around noon. I think it's our classroom, since that's when the class president started this.
行ってみるか。
But there was nobody in our classroom. Huh?
いないな。
Then is it your classroom?
ここに来る途中でちらっと見たが、2年のクラスには誰もいなかったぞ。
Then it must be somewhere else. I thought the cafeteria would be a good place for a party, but
誰もいないな。
I looked around the cafeteria. Was it this seat?
何が？
You were sitting in this seat when I saw you for the first time.
ああ。
Can we share this table?
はい、どうぞ。
What the?
あら、もしかしてお二人はお知り合いでしたか？
It wasn't exactly the first time you saw her, you know. First time in school, but yeah. Well, not really, but we've met once before. I don't even know her name.
そうですか。こちらは天風みなつさん。今日私たちのクラスに転入してきたの。この人は桜井義行。1学年上の3年生で、私の兄みたいなものかな。
I was really surprised because I saw the rope that I found the day before in the cave and she was together with Yume at school. And you just glared at me and didn't say anything.
すまなかったな。
Minatsu nuzzled up to me.
あの頃のみなつはこのぬくもりを知らなかったのだ。無知は罪だっていうのは本当だな。
Well, we do all kinds of stuff now.
そういう言い方をするな。
Yeah, I had a tough time dodging Yume's question at that time. I couldn't tell that Minatsu was a robot, so it was hard.
なんだかずいぶん昔のことみたいな。まだあれから1ヶ月ほどしか経ってないというのにな。
Surely it's been a bit more than a month recording and upload-wise, though. That's right. We looked at the cafeteria for a while. Oh yeah, we should find out where they're having the party. Let's go.
さすがに屋上にはいないだろう。
I thought a buffet-style party on the roof might be cool, but it's too cold anyway. Minatsu looked over the fence like she had 2 days before. Alright, so should we stop everybody?
どうすればいい？どうすればみんなはやめてくれる？
You should tell everybody your feelings. It doesn't matter how you do it, they'll respond to you.
みなつの気持ち。
Everybody got Minatsu's feelings, and Minatsu got everybody's feelings. It's unfair and shameful that she'd have to leave school. But she and everybody were able to understand each other. It was a great moment. An emotional moment.
これがみなつの学びや。
Minatsu whispered while staring at the school buildings. Yeah, it's your alma mater.
おととい、みんながみなつのためにいろいろしてくれたことを、みなつは決して忘れない。
It's only a matter of time before my pronunciation went to shit.
みなつは確かに風見学園の生徒だった。そうだろ？よしゆき。
Yeah, you have.
みなつはよしゆきに、みんなに会うことができて、本当に幸せだったと思う。
Minatsu smiled.
みなつはまた眠ろうと思っている。
I suddenly remember what she said to me yesterday. No, I shouldn't think about it right now. I took her hand and left the roof.
ここまで戻ってきたが。
Come to think of it, I think I saw you a lot around the shoe locker area.
ここはいろんな意味で思い出深い。
That pile of thumbsacks was really laughable.
ああ、だがやはり靴を隠された時のことが、みなつには一番印象に残っている。正直な話をすれば、みなつだって面白くない。みなつの AI は今にも熱暴走を起こしそうなくらい頭にきている。でもな、よしゆきがみなつの代わりに怒ってくれた。よしゆきが靴を見つけてきてくれた。それを見たら、怒るよりも胸がいっぱいになった。
Namikaze.
ありがとうな、よしゆき。
Come to think of it, we began to call each other by our first names since that instant. Maybe the person who hid your shoes was like Cupid for us.
キューピッド。よくもまあそんな恥ずかしい単語が出てくるもんだ。だが、確かにみなつもそう思う。
So Cupid, that's a bit of an asshole then.
あの一件以来、みなつの中の人間を信じていいのかという疑問が、何があっても人間を信じてみように変わったのだ。よしゆきがいてくれたから、みなつは変われたのだ。
Oh, Minatsu grabbed my sleeve. I held her shoulder. Did the person who hid her shoes join in this boycott? That question came to mind when we left the shoe locker area.
さすがにここにはいないだろう。
That'd be a weird location. You're right. I couldn't help coming here anyway. This place created a memory as well.
それにしても、みんなどこにいるのだろうな。
I don't know. I hope they aren't planning something stupid.
次はどこを探す？
Let's see. Then my cell phone rang. With its goofy ringtone, I saw Tsushima Koko on the screen. I answered it. Hello?
やっほー、よしゆき。
Yo-ho, where the heck are you?
みなつちゃんは一緒？
Yeah.
じゃあ、みなつちゃんも連れて体育館に来て。
Why didn't we check the gym? The gym? They're using the gym? I was surprised that the school let them use it. I was impressed. Alright, we'll be right there.
みんな待ってるから。じゃあね。
I hung up and put the phone away. Looks like everybody's in the gymnasium.
そっか。じゃあ、行ってみよう。
It's gonna have a lot of feels, isn't it? Are they gonna hold a basketball or volleyball competition for your graduation? Tsunami wouldn't suggest that, but Wataru might.
まさか。ともかく体育館に入ろう。
Yeah, okay. We put our hands on the doors to the gymnasium.
卒業生入場。
Well, it makes sense for them to use the gymnasium, I suppose. The moment I entered the gym, I saw a lot of students sitting on neatly lined up folding chairs. It's too bad they didn't bother to, draw all that in as well, but that's nice. Then they welcomed us with loud applause.
これは
I instantly understood what was going on. The graduation ceremony just for Minatsu. What a small party. This might have been the reason why Tsukunami Wataru didn't come to karaoke and Yume Notne didn't come home until late. It's a graduation ceremony.
卒業式。
Yeah, just for you. I found all the students from Kasami Academy in there. Anzu Akane, Tsukunami Wataru, the class president, and Nanaka were there, so were Yume and Minatsu's other sophomore classmates. Otne, Maiki-senpai, and the members of the student council were giving her a hand from the stage. Goku was sitting at the piano on stage and waving a little. Here, go up there. I pushed Minatsu's back. Minatsu turned around after a couple of steps.
吉行。
She already looked tearful. I nodded, then she went up to the stage where Otne was awaiting her.
おめでとう。浜風さん。
おめでと
卒業おめでとう。
う。おめっとさん。
卒業おめでとう。浜風さん。おめでとう。みなつ。おめでとう。
A continuous applause congratulated Minatsu while she went up to the stage. Then she stood in front of Otne.
卒業証書授与。卒業証書浜風みなつ。右は風見学園附属の課程を修了し卒業したことをここに証します。
When Minatsu received her diploma, another round of big applause followed.
みんなありがとう。
Why is it going automatic? Minatsu turned around. She was all tearful. Then Coco started playing the piano. It's automatic! What the hell's going on here? Beautiful! Bravo! That was absolutely emotional. I didn't know what the lyrics were because it was in Japanese. Didn't put either translation, but beautiful, man. 3 years later. 3 years later? Well, that's escalated. In Mugzak, 2 years and 3 months passed quickly. Very quickly. I went on to the main school and was playing hooky as usual. I was watching TV while eating the insipid breakfast that Yume had made. Some morning announcer was reporting news from different areas on TV. Today we're covering the topic of caretaker robots who work at senior centers. Please have a look. These elderly people are living a smiling, happy life thanks to these cheerful, gentle robots. On TV, a group of robots in senior citizens were happily playing croquet together. I munched on my toast and changed channels with the remote. A female announcer was reporting on the work of female police officer robots. Well, it's certainly changed a lot, hasn't it? The female police officer robots are doing a marvelous job. Yesterday at 3 p.m. an old lady was robbed in the streets of Ihara City. The robber took 100,000 yen worth of cash. A female officer robot saw the incident and chased the robber, catching the culprit right away. I see. This female officer robot is very popular among the local people, especially among children because of her cheerful disposition and attractive smile. It seems that people love robots because they're very cheerful and kind. People used to frown upon them in the past, but times have changed. You're right, moving on to political news, there has been another advancement towards passing the Robot Rights Bill, or so-called Robo-Bill. The Ministries of Education, Culture, Sports, Science and Technology announced a robot schooling trial program in anticipation of the forthcoming Robots Rights Bill. Suddenly the TV was turned off. I realized that Yumi was holding the remote. She was puffing up her cheeks in annoyance. Hey, I was just immersing myself in our changing times. If she woke up in this era, would she be accepted? That question came to mind, but she's not here now. I looked at the clock. She was right. You're right. I've got to get going. Man, this is really big change, isn't it? 2 years, 3 months later, just like random time skip. It'd been a year since Otne graduated from the main school and left Hatsune Island. I hadn't heard from Sakura-san since then, but Otne seemed to touch base with her from time to time. Wait, has she not friggin' come back since, or what? I didn't like it because she didn't contact me directly, but anyhow, she was doing fine from what I heard from Otne. I believed that she would come home eventually. What the hell? It's her house! In contrast, you've stopped complaining like you used to. So you're saying I'm still a child? Whatever. Wataru declared it was lunchtime with his yawn. I still saw the same familiar faces even though I went to the main school. Some people had gone away, I met new people, life went on. During break, Yume stormed into my classroom.
兄さん、大変です。
This felt familiar.
ゆめちゃん、どうしたん？ケツを変えて。
Just calm down.
これが落ち着いていられますか？大ニュースなんです。
Then a familiar face appeared from behind Yume's back. I couldn't believe my eyes. But I totally could, because it was obvious this would happen. Well, I didn't expect there would be a time skip, but I knew this was going to happen. Because it felt obvious. Before I said anything, my classmates gasped all at once.
やあやあ、皆さん、どうもどうも。
It was Minatsu. She was wearing the main school's uniform.
本日付でロボット修学研修の選抜生として朝倉ゆめさんのクラスメートとなりました天笠みなつです。皆さんどうかよろしく。
Minatsu bowed politely. I heard that a trial program for robot schooling would start this year as a preparation for the forthcoming bill, but Minatsu looked up, she saw my face and smiled bashfully.
ただいま、よしゆき。
That smile looked brighter than any of her other smiles I'd seen before. It's true! That's a bigger smile than any of the other smiles. That was just... It felt a bit abrupt though, didn't it? Just like... Did she go to sleep for 2.5 years and then once like society became more accepting of robots, just woke up and just like, you know what? I hear this program, I'm gonna go to the school and meet up with Yoshiyuki, and he's gonna be like, what the fuck? The ending felt a bit abrupt there, but this route was really nice. The ending felt like it could have been a little less abrupt. The way they handled it just seemed a bit... It felt kind of rushed a little. I mean, that was just sudden. But yeah, it was inevitable that. So just like, if she chose to go to sleep, she would eventually awake and reunite with Yoshiyuki again, but in such an abrupt way, that was kind of random. But yeah, I'd say it's gonna be tough for the next route, whichever route it'll be to top this route. This route was pretty damn good, and quite long as well. Tanaka's route was also good, but I think this one is #1 currently in the favorite routes of mine so far, and there's only been 2 routes, so yeah. The question is, what route will be next? I'm gonna have to flip a coin for that. But it's typical, really. Like these days, like I'm trying to get out more and like do more with my life and all that. Get out more. I know, like I'd have coins and all that. I'd be able to do that, but it's just like typical. Right now, I don't have a coin, but I'll flip a coin at the start of the next recording session. Really, it'll either be Coco's route. And by Coco's route, I mean her route, and the alternative version again, her route as well. Bamboo Boy, or there'll be Anzu's route. And then after both of those routes complete, we'll go on to either Yume's or Tome's route in either order. And then Sakura apparently has a route, which we'll have for the last route, I suppose, because you only get that one if you've cleared all the other ones, apparently. Beautiful flower, especially time will shine. Alchemy, plus if I wish to call. Babyface, Yosuka, little distance, Zuka. Oh, it's funny weird when there's like random English in an entirely Japanese credits, which isn't entirely in Japanese because there's a bit of English here and there. It's a bit weird. Komoken! A and P! Spring has come! Not quite, it's... Well, when does winter officially start anyway? I mean, it's December now, isn't it? It's kind of weird, like... one thing I randomly thought is like I wanted to write a song that like would have like various different styles for each time of the year. Like I'd write a song about the seasons of the years, but for each season would have a different style of music. It's just like, that's an interesting idea. And it made me realize, like, wait, winter would have to appear twice, because winter starts the year and ends the year. Never really thought of that until I was thinking of writing the song like that. I was like, oh, I never noticed that for some reason. Alan. Who the hell is Alan? Smiley face. Another smiley face. It really does remind me of when I used to watch a lot of Zeta Plays videos. Whenever he'd end up playing a Japanese game, he'd like translate it all based on what the symbol or whatever it looks like, really. Just like interpretive drawing of a river, telephone pole being attacked by badgers, happy face, and all that. It's very random. Are we gonna have like a little F-log at the end there? Are we? Yep. Nope. No, we didn't. Wait, I think the What? What? The whole menu's changed. I guess this means that their routes are now technically available, because we've completed the music route and the skiing trip route. So we only need to clear one of those for these two ones to be available. We'll get Anzu's and Coco's one out of the way before going on to these routes, so I guess it's like quite a few visual novels tend to do that. The more routes you complete, the main screen starts to change over time. Yeah, that was a good route. Went on for quite some time, honestly. I mean, how many parts? Like over 60-something parts. And we've only cleared 2 routes, for crying out loud. And one route that didn't end up being a route and just had an abrupt ending because I didn't pay any attention. Well, I did pay a lot of attention to the characters. It was just I was like not like favoring any of the characters, so it ended up with no route at all. So yeah, that delayed it a bit before we actually got to an actual route. Yeah, I'll flip a coin in the next recording and we'll see which route we'll go for next. I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.